Hi, I'm Shelly. This is my face right now. And this is my other face that I just took off. Hi, I'm Shelly and I do makeup. Today, with the help of my assistant, who is right up here on the counter, say hello, I'm going to be transforming myself into my haunt character, Staples the Clown. She's kind of the reason I started YouTube. Some of the kids at the haunt who were visiting asked if Staples had a TikTok, and she only had an Instagram. Now she has a TikTok. You can follow her there and on Instagram at Staples_the_clown. She gets shadow banned a lot, so she doesn't have as many followers as I'd like. But she really strives to be popular and have a lot of friends. So she started a TikTok, which led to me starting a TikTok, which led to one of my makeup videos going viral, which led to me getting a YouTube channel. So here I am at Trypophobic Trepanation, ready to become Staples, and the first step is to fix my eyes. Much better. So my first step here is to get a water-activated white paint. I use one from Snazaroo because I live in Nebraska and there are like 2 stores that really sell special effects products. So Snazaroo is great, they sell it at Michael's. And I start by just doing the clown white. Staples doesn't have the big, like the solid white paint because I'm lazy and because I just thought this looked cooler, a little stippled white to break up my skin and my face demons there. Oh yeah, who needs concealer when you have white paint? Alrighty, now that my eyes are in and my face has been painted and my septum ring has disappeared magically, it's time to outline Staples' features. Staples is called Staples because she has the normal clown features, the diamonds and the nose and the smile, but on her, they have been stapled open. So I'm just gonna outline, or I'm gonna have the diamonds, a vague shape for the nose, and then a smiley, smiley mouth. And it doesn't matter that I'm going over the white because it's a haunted house and it's dark out. Nobody can see until the flash on their cameras goes off, and then they get scared, and that's the best part. This is the time when I usually black out my teeth so that Staples doesn't have 2 very obvious sets of teeth. Unfortunately, it's summer and I don't have access to decent tooth black here in the middle of Nebraska. So I use alcohol-based paints to do that. And it's basically just dry your teeth and paint them with alcohol. It actually tastes a lot better than the normal tooth black, which just tastes like bleh. Yay! The next step here is to add bruising. I use this hard candy palette, which I haven't been able to find another one of for a while, so it's pretty used up, but the red and purples obviously are great for bruising. And I just do that because, you know, if someone peeled back your skin, there would definitely be bruising there, you know? It's not gonna be a happy time. It's gonna be very inflamed. Now, Staples' backstory is that she was a 30-something, like yours truly, who one day woke up and discovered wrinkles. And because she was afraid of getting old and not being popular, not being pretty, and not having enough friends, she went to a hack job of a plastic surgeon, which is a nurse operating out of a little girl's nightmares in a haunted house. And that nurse hooked her up, okay? Like, she was like, yeah, I can do, you know, like an eye lift, I can give you a nose job. That's not a ghost, that's my cat. Hi. I can give you a brow lift, a nose job. I can give you, you know, I can get rid of those smile lines. We can do Botox. It's gonna be great. And so Staples went under, and when she woke up, this is what she found. And her brain snapped a little bit. She went a little crazy. And she realized she is the most beautiful woman in the entire haunt. So she is gonna make as many friends as she possibly can. She's gonna go viral. She's gonna whoa and nay with the best of them. And she is gonna be more popular than Kylie Jenner and Jeffree Star combined on Instagram. She's gonna have so many followers on TikTok. She is gonna have so many friends, and she is just living her best life. So if you come out to the Hollow, chances are pretty good she'll be walking around with Stanley, her boyfriend, who she made herself, and just say hi, give her a follow, be her friend. Exactly, she's just lonely. Alrighty, I added a little purple around the red for some more bruising, and now it's time to go in and fill in our beautiful clown features. I'm using a red water-activated paint and a paintbrush that I bought at a craft store because those work too. Sometimes I will block my eyebrows with a glue stick, and sometimes I forget to do it or I'm lazy. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna sort of cover them up anyway, and it doesn't matter if you go over your little outline because that's really just a guideline at this point. I will say at this point, I know a lot of people put their contacts in last. I put mine in first because I struggle bus sometimes. Like a couple weeks ago, I did a Margot the Bearded Dragon cosplay, makeup, whatever, for a couple of TikTok videos. And I put my contacts in last because they had black mesh over the pupil. Gotta wet my brush. And I cried all of my eye makeup off, and then I was sad because I had done scales and had to figure out how to redo those. So, personal preference, I prefer not to cry off all of my makeup, and I can still see fairly well, even though these aren't prescription contacts. I can see well enough to put block colors in block spaces. It's completely up to you what you do though. Alrighty, I'm done with the red paint. I left quite a big space open for the teeth. I think I'm gonna fill that in a little bit more. Just because Staples has lots of big teeth. Again, I usually am in the dark, and people can just see big features better in the dark, so this is what they get. And my next step is just gonna be to block in where those beautiful pearly whites are gonna go. And just like the contacts, the reason that I did my teeth before doing this is because I'm not the neatest person in the world, and I do tend to get tooth black all over my face. Ooh, these teeth popping with that new ring light. Oh. While I'm waiting for those teeth to dry, I'm gonna take my hard candy palette again and take the black color and start shading in because the clown shapes are, you know, like carved into her skin. So we want to make them look a little bit deeper than everything else. And you can do this with any black eyeshadow. I like to use eyeshadow for my shading just because it's fluffier. I don't know. And this is where I kind of blend my eyebrows into the rest of it. Make it look like those eyes are very deep. Get a really good shade in right around the edges, because that is going to help define it. I was told once by one of the other workers at the haunt that he saw me coming and from far away. Just because of the shading, it looked like someone had actually carved into my face, so you know, great compliment. Now see how that makes it look like my eyes are sunken further back into my head? It's great, it's a wonderful effect. Got my nose done too, and now it's time to move on to the mouth. Now this one, I like to bring the shading in the corners just because those corners are going to be set farther back up onto the teeth a little bit to give it a little more dimension. That way it actually looks like it's being pulled back instead of just painted on my face. And then I'm going to go and shade around kind of where the teeth are going to be, so and then just a little line back here. So there's a little bit of shading on the teeth. And my super chapped lips. Ooh, it's coming together. Alrighty, now for the teeth, I'm going to take some black water-activated paint. Start at my incredibly chapped lips. Now normally you'd want, you know, a straight line, not one that's going up in a little weird smile because teeth don't do this, but Staples is a clown and she can always be smiling if she wants to. Intense concentration, Staples. And then I just make little hash marks where the teeth are going to be, starting in the middle, down. For me, the hardest part is rounding the teeth. For some reason, I'm just not good at drawing lines, so. And then that last one will just connect down to the smile line there. Good enough. The best thing about Staples is her botched plastic surgery, so her orthodontics are probably botched too, you know? Teeth don't have to be straight. I'm certainly not. Bottom ones for me are the roughest because my chins get in the way. Boop. Anything like that, I'll just go in with some white paint later and clean up. These are the worst. Oh sure, the one time I'm actually able to do them well. Okay, well here are Staples' teeth. Remember all that shading we did on the inside of this? Time to do the opposite, which is highlight. So I'm taking water-activated white and just going around the outside of everything here to make sure that it really pops off. That way people will be able to see this killer clown coming at them from miles away. Be like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's gross. She got stuff carved into her face. Ew. Now see what a difference that makes from farther away? You can definitely tell that something's been carved into my face. Now that our highlighting is done, we can put on the Staples. I am using a Mehron silver makeup powder that I got in one of the 2 stores where I can get it. And I am just adding the Staples. You could use gray body paint, you could use silver body paint. I just like this because I think it stands out a little bit more Unless I get too close to my brand new ring light, in which case it just kind of disappears. There it is though, you can see it shining. Her nose staples are just wherever I feel like they should go. There's usually 3 of them. Today there's gonna be 2. There we go. And bring the mouth together. Oh yeah, baby, work it. Boom. And to make it look like these are actually going into my skin, I'm going back into my black water-based paint. I'm just putting a little line above and below where the staple is going in. That's going to make it look like it's depressed. Not in the same way I am. Into my skin. There, see? Now it looks 3-dimensional instead of like I just painted a silver line on my face. Can curve them a little. I make them big because, again, I'm walking around in the dark or filming on TikTok and not getting seen. Because Staples is shadow banned again. And that's Staples. You're done. Congratulations. I usually will add a setting spray. My favorite is the Mehron Barrier Spray, just because, I don't know, I think it sets stuff really well. But, you know, you can use whatever. Just add a wig. I got this one off of Wish for like 14 bucks. Cut the bangs myself, as you can probably tell. And hello, I'm Staples, I'm a clown. Would you like to be my friend? Follow me on TikTok, please. I want to be really popular. I can whip and nay-nay with all the best of the kids. I can even do the like doo-ba-doo-ba-doo dance, you know? And that's Staples. Thanks for coming to my first video ever. There will be more, hopefully. Social media is going to be down below in the description because I'm pretty sure that's where the description is still. So follow, leave a like, subscribe, blah blah blah, all of that influencer stuff, because I'm the best influencer there ever was. I'm Staples, I'm a clown. Goodbye!